근데 하나야, 너 빨간 머리랬지?
빨강이잖아. 안 보여?
하나야, 내가 제일 싫어하는 년이 누군지 알아? 빨간 머리 애니랑 빨간 몸도 차차야. 우리 빨간 머리 하나도 외롭고 슬프지만 굳세게 살게 해줄까, 오빠가?
Why does it... Wait, what does he have against Anne of Green Gables and Little Red Riding Hood? What a fucking psycho. Plus, Little Red Riding Hood didn't have red hair. She had a red cloak. You dumb fuck. I do think my camera's on the piss a bit, but there's not... I've been fiddling with it for ages and I don't know what to do. Hi everyone, my name is Evangeline and I'm a writer and a script editor, and today I am back with more The Glory reactions. I'm going to be reacting to episodes 3 and 4 today. Last episodes, what the fuck happened? Oh my god, my dogs. I'm really hot as it is and my dogs just keep jumping on me. This is Darcy and Bilbo's down there. Bilbo, do you want to say hello? Here they are. This is Mummy, this is her son. She hates him. So what happened in the last episodes? So Dong Eun is our main character. She was really severely bullied in school, and like we saw some of those horrific scenes, and then it jumps ahead in time and she's an adult and she's like made good of her life. She's become a teacher, she went to university, all that kind of stuff, and then she basically wants to take revenge on her high school bullies. I think there's 5 of them, the main one being Yoon Jin, who, let's be honest, she's a fucking bitch. It ended like the cliffhanger was that Donghyun gets caught by Yoon Jin's like housekeeper whilst like rifling through their rubbish, because she's trying to find like dirt on them, I guess, like documents that she can use against Yoon Jin and her husband. And she gets caught by the housekeeper, and then the housekeeper's like, I want to be on your side, and Donghyun's like, the fuck? And then the housekeeper's like, but you have to do me a favour, and then Donghyun's like, what is it, bitch? And then the housekeeper's like, I want you to kill my fucking husband. And then it ended. So that's where we're at. Didn't really have much critique for the, like, negative critique for the first episodes. I really liked them. Slightly slower paced than what I'm used to, but it was fine. I think there were a couple of moments where I was like really confused, but I think maybe that was more just me being thick than the show kind of not explaining it well, because I do miss things sometimes. Anyway, let's get watching. I love him, but I don't know how I feel about the flip-flops suit trouser combo.
이세돌이 누군데요?
Darcy! Shut up! I'm trying to film a video. It's very rude.
그동안 고마웠어요. 과외해줘서. 꼭 좋은 의사 돼요.
우리 이제 안 봐요?
선배는 내가 이기고 싶은 사람이 아니거든요. 먼저 가볼게요.
I feel like the dialogue is really well written, and I'm hoping that the translation, the subtitle translation, is pretty accurate to the actual Korean. I know sometimes it can be a little bit funky, but I do think that a lot of it is to do with the way she delivers the lines, because I feel like if the wrong actor was to say those lines, it would be really cringy. But I think the way she delivers them is just spot on, that it's not cringy at all, and it's actually really like powerful and like effective. So I think that's more to do with her acting than the actual writing itself.
나 다 알아요. 후배는 지금 이 순간에도 어딘가로 전속력으로 달려가고 있는 거. 근데 난 거기가 어딘지 잘 모르겠거든요. 사실은 나도 어디로든 가고 싶은데 나 되게 길치거든요.
아침마다 날씨 채널을 봐요. 예년보다 포근한 날씨의 겨울을 난동이라고 한대요. 겨울철 짙은 안개는 생빛 한파디 찾아온 난동이 원인이고, 지들은 따뜻하니까 밖이 얼마나 추운 줄도 모르고
The fuck is she going on about?
가지고 그저
She's lost me, honestly. I don't know what she's going on about now. For a second I thought she was driving through rain and I was like, wow, they really spent the budget on a good rain machine with fucking bubbles. But now I realise that she is at a car wash, so fair enough.
그간 모은 정보들을 따로 넣어놨어요. 그 외에 새로운 정보를 원합니다. 김신태 이사장도 포함입니다. 네. 하지는 않을 겁니다. 최선은 제 일이 먼저고요. 네. 시간이 걸릴 겁니다.
I think this is more to do with the direction rather than the script, but in this scene, like with them in the car, there was like the odd shot that was outside of the car, like through the window. I personally think they would have been more effective to keep all the shots inside the car, like they are, like now, for example, this shot's inside the car, just a different angle. Just because it feels a lot more personal, like we're involved in a meeting that, you know, is clearly secret, that no one has to be involved in. When the camera's on the outside of the car, it kind of feels like we're observing and we shouldn't be, and like therefore that someone's listening in, if that makes sense. And I just feel like it's not as effective as if we're like in the car with them, like sat in the back seat like, oh, what's going on? I think it's a slightly odd choice, but it's fine.
아이가 중학교 몇 학년이죠? 2시간 서울역으로 기차 태워 보내주세요. 과외해드릴게요. 저도 최저 시급으로 계산해주시면 됩니다. 지난주에 어디까지 했지?
현직 교사가 돈 받고 과외하는 거 불법 아니에요?
불법이지. 근데 나 별로 합법적인 사람 아니야.
이 네모난 걸 SD 카드라고 해요. 이걸 여러 개 드릴 거예요. 그럼 이걸 딸깍 넣고 사진을 찍고, 이해되세요?
그럼 사진 언제 드려요?
이게 사진이에요. 해보세요.
이렇게 많네요. 부주고가 돼가지고.
네.
Darcy, what did I say? What did I say a minute ago? Stop barking. So this is kind of sweet, but I do feel like this scene could have been cut a lot shorter. I feel like it could have been cut after the bit where she's like, when will I give you the pictures? And then Dungan's like, they're in here. I think that would have been a really good place to cut it, because that's quite comical as well. When I was at university, I remember my screenwriting teacher was like teaching us about how basically when you're either writing a script or when you're like redrafting a script, ask yourself every scene, like, does it start and does it end in the right place? Because sometimes scenes start way too early and they end way too late. And it's like, once your scene has served the purpose of what it needs to do. So for this, it's, what is it? I suppose it's moving the story forward, but it is also revealing a little bit about the characters, you know, and how Dongan's very, you know, she likes to teach people, she likes to show people how to do things. And that the other lady is obviously thick as shit. No, I'm joking. But like, once that goal is reached, once the goal of the scene is achieved, like, let's move on and like get a move on sort of thing, you know. So I feel like this could kind of have ended by now, you know.
가끔 궁금해, 연진아. 피해자들의 연대와 가해자들의 연대는 어느 쪽이 더 견고할까?
Of course she's religious. the irony of her being such an asshole, but being religious, and you know, like religion and. I mean, I don't know much about religion, I'll be honest, but I know that, like, you know, it preaches, you know, acceptance and love and all of this shite. And she's there, and she's probably the nastiest person I've ever seen. So the irony is just astounding.
사진이 아직 꽝이네요. 죄송해요. 그래도 사모님은 알아보실 것 같아서요.
내 눈이 뭐 이 씨발아! 대답해봐 너도 와! 기절했어 그만해. 씨발 새끼야. 내가 생각이 심해 장님이야? 지켜라고 누가 몰라?
저 위험하다고 안 된다고 했는데.
Do you know what that reminds me of? That little girl in her heels, in her parent mum's heels. When I was a kid, I was like, this is so fucking weird. I was brushing my teeth, right? Arse naked. And I had on like a pair of my mum's heels. Just like as you do, like walk around the house, brush my teeth. And I fell and I roly-poly down the stairs. Still naked. Still naked. And I ripped one of my teeth out. It was the first tooth I ever lost. Like, that's how young I was. And like, I have a scar, but I'm not gonna show you because it's a bit much. But like, I have like a scar from where it tore my lip. All because of wearing my mum's shoes. So, but I feel like every little girl has done that. And probably some little boys have walked around in their mum's heels. It's a very like common thing. Oh, it's those shoes. Oh, she's colourblind. Oh shit! Is she? Oh my god. She is the daughter of, I don't know his name, but the guy from one of the bullies, the one who's colourblind. She's his daughter, not her husband's daughter. Right? Oh, like that's what that's implying. Oh shit. Oh my god, so if Dong'un figures that out, then that can be one of the things she uses to destroy them. Fuck. That is such a good way of revealing that, because I had no idea. Like, I was not speculating at all that that child was his son, not hers. Not, of course it's her child. Not the husband's, but like, what a way to reveal it. Like, that was so cool. Like, instead of just literally saying it, or like Dong'un like overhearing it or some shit, like, it's all done through like other means. It's so good.
주차하고 기관에 키 막히고 퇴근해요. 금요일이잖아. 땡큐.
Hello?
Hello.
Can you not talk?
I can.
You've done something really stupid.
No.
조경업체를 한번 바꿨더니 늦어지래요.
여보, 번식이나 이래서 박 사장 지금 뚜껑.
Okay. They're so in love with each other.
꿈이라고?
동훈 후배랑 하던 그 과외가 그때 내 유일한 일상이자 약속이었어요. 아마 내가 따뜻해 보였다면 그건 동훈 후배 덕분이에요. 나는 여기 있어요. 혹시나 궁금해할까봐. 더 조심히 가요.
안녕하셨어요, 선생님. 저 동훈이에요.
누구?
Is that the teacher?
성원고등학교요. 2004년도에 자퇴했던 문도훈이요. 기억 안 나세요?
Yeah, don't you remember you slapped the shit out of her?
야, 김동원, 넌 여기 어쩐 일이야? 여기 우리 본가야. 우리 아버지셔.
아, 진짜요? 와, 어쩜 이런 인연이 있죠? 저 선배님 아버님 제자였어요.
Bro.
윤소희 기억나?
뭐?
전학 가더니 자살했다더라. 흉흉한 소문 들던 윤소희. 그 윤소희가 추락한 곳이 어디야? 자살 아니고.
Did he push her?
야, 씨. 뭐? 나 아니야. 내가 안 죽였어.
알아.
어.
그러니까 그 죽인 애한테 돈 받으라고. 그게 내가 가진 정보야.
개털 존나 많은데 어렵게 그런 거야. 목은 있는 걸로 10개 맞지? 근데 너 혹시 전재준 애 낳았냐?
네가 나는
Yes,
게
she
빨라.
does.
확인되면 전화할게.
아, 병신 새끼 진짜 짜라든지 해야지.
Is it Domin? Yes!
진짜 오랜만이다. 다들 잘 지냈어?
오늘부터 모든 날이 흉흉할 거야.
파이팅 박연진! 브라보! 멋지다 연진아!
That was such a tense ending to the episode, wasn't it? Like the jumping from both of them, the clapping, the like the fakeness, like the fuck? Dong'un's like fakeness, you know, because like the kind of facade she's putting on, which like Yinjin is obviously like I just loved it. Loved the ending. Right, next fucking episode. I'm gonna go and get some food though, because I'm bloody starving.
너 원래 이렇게 이기적이야? 우리 다 너 기다리는데 혼자 야자는 아니지.
난 거기까지 가볼 작정이야, 연진아. 용서는 없어. 그래서 그 어떤 영광도 없겠지만.
Love a title drop.
생일 축하합니다. 사랑하는 박연진. 생일 축하.
I like how Dong'un kind of appears at times slightly unhinged, like for example there, but like while you're watching it you're just like, yeah, fair enough. Do you know what I mean? Like it's not like unhinged in a sense of like the other guy, the one who always wears the same shirt, the like one who like sexually assaults people. Like he's just unhinged and he's gross, but like she's kind of unhinged, but you're kind of like, yeah, well, you would be. I would be unhinged if I went through what she went through, you know? And I think the writers have done a really good job of portraying that and conveying that. And honestly, slay.
니들은 참 그대로다. 우정도 그대로고 부럽게.
너는 뭔가 변했다. 고딩 때는 흑백이었는데 뭔가 알록달록해졌달까.
넌 모르잖아. 알록달록한 세상.
Yes, bitch.
근데 하나야, 너 빨간 머리랬지?
빨강이잖아. 안 보여?
하나야, 내가 제일 싫어하는 년이 누군지 알아? 빨간불의 애니랑 빨간 망토 차차야. 우리 빨간 머리 하나도 외롭고 슬프지만 굳세게 살게 해줄까, 오빠가?
Why does it... Wait, what does he have against Anne of Green Gables and Little Red Riding Hood? What a fucking psycho. Plus, Little Red Riding Hood didn't have red hair. She had a red cloak. You dumb fuck.
색깔이 좀
야. 잡아 보여줘.
I feel kind of sorry for her at times, this one. I don't know her name, obviously. Because even though, like, she is clearly a bit of a bitch, I do feel like she puts on a lot to fit in with her friends, who aren't really her friends because they're arseholes to her. And I think that's kind of interesting because, you know, it's one thing making someone hate a character, but I think it's a real skill to be able to create a character who you want to hate, but you don't because of something about them, like their past or their situation, like Bumsook in Weak Hero. Like, you want to hate him because he's being an arse, but you can't because of his past and what he's been through and the trauma and everything. And I think that's really, like, skillful writing when writers are able to do that with certain characters.
오늘부터 양정 선생님이 아니야.
그게 무슨 소리야?
담임 선생님 바뀌었대. 반갑겠다. 엄마 친구니까.
Oh shit.
바뀐 선생님. 문 도우는 선생님.
담임이 누구라고?
God.
예, 앞으로 우리
Oh. I didn't know Severus Snape was in this. What's with that haircut?
앞으로 이 교실에서 다음 세 가지는 아무 힘도 없을 거야. 부모의 직업, 부모의 재력, 더 좋은 옷, 더 좋은 차, 더 좋은 집에 산다는 이유로 친구를 괴롭히지 말 것.
What the fuck? Why are they brushing their teeth at school? That's blown my fucking mind.
친척 아닐까요? 우리 강쌤은 순진.
I can't get over his haircut. It's so shit.
자는 거겠지. 잤거나.
I feel like he shouldn't be allowed near kids. Okay, I hate her, but that outfit is... It's about to go down.
우리 예솔이 담임이 정말 너야? 너 이거 우연 아니구나?
아니지.
그럼 그냥 그때 죽었어야지!
누구 좋으라고? 나의 체육관에 온 걸 환영해. 괜찮아?
That's a really good line. She knows she's fucked. She knows she's thinking, shit, like, she's got me.
담임 죽었대.
내가 받은 거죠.
아버지 천식이 있으셔서 꽂히면 안 돼. 특히 백합은.
거머리 같은 년, 씨. 이 쓰레기 같은 년, 씨. 아버지, 네가 내 인생만 쓰고 잘 살 수 있을 줄 알아?
이게 뭐야? 무슨 상황이야?
교육청 게시판에 올리기 전에 선배님께 먼저 온 거예요.
교육청?
물론 알죠. 선배님은 제가 없는 거. 근데 그때 저도 제가 없었거든요.
True.
담임 이렇게 묻는 거?
담임이 어떻게 된 걸 묻는 거야? 죽은 거? 아님 벌 받은 거?
저도 이제 아버지예요, 아버지. 자식에게 다 해줄 수 있는 게 아버지잖아요.
지금 그게 무슨 소리야?
저 이제 평가만 남은 거 아시죠? 평판이 소문고 평판이잖아요. 시간을 돌려드릴게요. 제게 해주실 수 있는 거 하나밖에 없어요.
Well, shit. She's insane. Whoa, that like performance then of her like screeching and like, what did it say, seething? She was seething. But she's like psychotic at the same time. Like that was like really good, a really good bit of acting then. Like she's losing control because she's not in control anymore and she's now feeling out of control, that she's like losing it. As she fucking should.
가면 부주 얼마야 해?
She's so funny, that woman.
소희랑은 친했었니?
생리대 주세요. 나에게 없는 거.
잠시만. 여기 과산화 수수랑 화상 연고 4,700원.
아니요.
To be fair, I remember when I burnt my foot with soup. I know it's stupid. I'm not even gonna get into it. It's a long story. But yeah, I had second-degree burns on my left foot because of boiling soup, and like literally, like I had like layers, like a layer of skin come off. It was horrific. And when that was healing, I had this massive bandage like right around my whole foot, and I would lie in bed at night and it would just burn, like with itching. I obviously couldn't get at it because it was all wrapped up, but like, oh, it is agony. Like I genuinely think that the healing was worse than the actual burn itself. Genuinely just like, what's the word? Intolerable. Intolerable?
소희가 당할 때 전 방관자였어요. 그러다 제가 피해자가 됐고, 그래서 이제 전 가해자가 되려고 합니다.
Ah, so like, obviously she must feel a sense of guilt then, because she was once a bystander. And I did say in my previous video, I did have a little bit of a rant that I hate bystanders who like just don't do anything when they could help. And I mean, I guess the difference in this situation is that she was probably scared, which I do get, but I do think that she probably feels quite a bit of guilt for not helping the other girl back then. And that's probably also an element of what fuels her actions now, is not just for herself and getting revenge for herself, but also getting revenge for that poor girl who killed herself.
해줄 수 있는 말이 이것뿐이네. 꼭 이겨.
이설아 약장부, 최 회장이 목매는 남자 신상. 내가 준 머리카락은
일치해.
진짜야? 진짜 재준이 애가 있어? 어디?
그건 내가 쓸 테고, 넌 이거.
지나치사 여기요.
Who the fuck is it? Oh my god, is it? No. Why is her body still there?
십몇 년을 여기 이러고 있었다고? 윤석이가?
그렇다니까요. 미납금만 1억이 넘어요. 경찰은 자살이라고 결론 냈는데 부모는 아니라는 거지. 부모는 죽어도 우리 전 안 맞고. 유가족이 동의 안 하면 우리 마음대로 시신을 뺄 수도 없거든요.
지금 볼 수 있나요? 그 뭐냐
시체. 그건 좀.
Why would you want to? I don't want to see it.
네.
송명호는 내 SD 카드야. 찍고 싶은 게 있어서 딸깍 끼운 거지.
이거 돈이 많이 되겠는데. 아, 문정아 씨. 재미만이 되는 거네?
I'm a bit confused because obviously he was sent to the mortuary to see the body, whatever, because that's gonna obviously make him feel guilty. I should hope. But then the thing about making money, I'm a bit confused. But maybe I'm supposed to be confused. Maybe I'm not supposed to know what Dunghan's plan is, or maybe I'm just being really thick.
얘들아! 학교에서 누가 괴롭히진 않았어? 때리진 않았어?
엄마 왜 그래?
선생님이 벌 준다고 괴롭혀도 그것도 안 되는 거야. 어? 뜨거운 거. 엄청 뜨거운 거 몸에 튀진 않았어?
뜨거운 걸 몸에다 왜 대? 너무 나쁘다. 그럼 혼나야 돼.
That's quite powerful, isn't it? Like having her own daughter basically say, why would anyone burn me? That's an awful thing to do, when literally that's what she did when she was a teenager. Her 7-8-year-old daughter literally has better fucking morals than she does, which is astounding considering that's her mother, but that was really effective. It's gonna sound really fucking weird, but like, I want to eat them. Like.
단순해요. 뺏은 가능성도 없고.
근데 연진아, 내가 바둑을 좋아하는 진짜 이유를 말해줄까? 바둑은 침묵 속에서 욕망을 드러내고 매혹하고 매혹당하며 서로를 발가벗겨. 상대가 응하지 않으면 그땐 그저 바둑인 거지. 좋죠? 도박.
Okay, so obviously he has no idea who she is, I'm assuming, right? And she learnt Go because she can then get closer to him through that, I guess? Was that her plan all along? I don't know. I admit sometimes the show loses me slightly, and I'm not sure if it's because I'm just not getting it. And I don't think normally I get it. Like normally I'm pretty good when it comes to watching stuff. I normally understand it quite well. But there have been a couple of occasions where I've been like genuinely a bit confused and I've had to like Google it. Like when, is it Mr. Kim, when he died, and obviously it was kind of like revealed that it was actually the son. I was kind of like, oh, but why? And then I had to Google it, and it made sense of the fact that Donghan was gonna reveal all of the stuff that he did to her back in school, and because Mr. Kim's son didn't want that to ruin his reputation, he went and killed his dad. But like I did not get that when I was watching it, and I don't know if I just misunderstood or I wasn't listening or reading it properly, I don't know, but it just kind of went over my head a bit. So that's happened a couple of times, but as I said, like I say, I'm not entirely sure if that's the writing or if that's just me. But aside from that, I don't really have any other critique. I'm really enjoying it, as you can probably tell from my reaction. I like how it's slowly building, like the revenge is slowly like building up, you know, like there are little things and then I assume there's gonna be like one big climax. I love the woman, the housekeeper. She's hilarious. The way she like spies on the bullies, she cracks me up. I like the contrast between her and Donghyun. I think when you have a show that's quite serious and deals with quite serious topics, it's really nice to have a character who's a slight comedic relief. I'm so sorry, I literally like never burped. That was disgusting. My apologies. Yeah, so I like that. I think that just lightens it up slightly, because obviously sometimes these sort of shows can get a bit too heavy. So yeah, it's nice to have a little bit of a chuckle. I don't really have much else to say. I've said what I needed to say whilst watching. I will be watching the rest of the series, so if you're interested in watching my reaction to the rest of it, then hit the subscribe button so you can keep up to date with my stuff. I post every Wednesday. I do always normally end up in copyright hell though with these videos, so I sometimes go over my usual release date just because of that. But I always post on my community page if something like that occurs. But yeah, that's it from me today. I hope you all have a nice evening, afternoon, morning, whatever time it is where you are, and yeah, thanks for watching.